Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Kunja Bihari. I'm going to cut here quickly, and I'm going to request humbly from the devotees to let's be a little bit more lively because it's Radharani's birthday. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Jayam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Paragvacharya Stotra Shri Srimati His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Paragvacharya Stotra Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Jai Nandakoti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव शादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय श्री मायापुर धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय यमुना माई की जय Tulsi Devi ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Hare Krishna. We would like to welcome everyone to our wonderful, beautiful Radhastami devotees' faces. Today is the wonderful appearance day of Radharani, who is the pleasure potency of Krishna. And when we say appearance, it means birth. And when we say birth, it means birthday. And when we think of birthday, we think of birthday party. So I have a question before we dive into the class. How many of us have brought a birthday gift for Radharani? Fear not, because by the end of the class, there will be a birthday gift that you will be able to offer to Radharani, I guarantee you. It doesn't cost any money. You don't have to go to the store, whether it's Turkey Hill, Walmart's, Macy's, nah. It's right where you're sitting. So we will dive in and find out what is the gift that we can give Radharani on her birthday party, for her birthday party. So just like any other birthday, we always bring a gift with us. And it's always something that either the person likes or the person need. And we always ask ourselves, what can I give for this person that he or she will like? Or what does he or she need? And sometimes, many of us, when it's someone's birthday, we take the trouble to call the other person, do you know what she really needs? Do you know what he really needs? What does he like? Like, we take the trouble to go out of our way to find out what the other person would like, whether it's a need or whether it's a like. So let's explore a bit of the art of gift giving. We all know, and before I start this class, I would like to really dedicate this class to Mother Gita, ISKCON Atlanta. Since up until 7:30 this morning, I was thinking, Krishna, what can we share for Radhastami? What can we share? What can we share? And on our morning Bhagavatam class, Mother Gita gave a very nice class, and Krishna wasn't it, so he heard it, him and myself and Jidmitra. And when I heard it, I was like, yes, this is it. And so I would really like to dedicate this class in honor of Mother Gita, who is a very senior disciple of Gopala Krishna Swami in ISKCON Atlanta. So she's planning to come to the Philadelphia Ratha Yatra, and if you meet her, you would love her. She's amazing. Anyway. So we all know that the art of giving is giving gifts from our heart. And if we remember one of the 6 loving exchanges, the Nectar of Instruction, by Srila Rupa Goswami, one is giving gifts and exchanging gifts. We give and we receive. When someone gives us a gift, we don't say, oh, that is not my size. No, but that's not my favorite color. It's not a normal thing to do because someone is giving us a gift from the heart. And nor can we return the gift. It's funny how nowadays, it's a new concept, but at least when I was growing up, when you buy a gift, they don't give you a return gift receipt. Now, whatever gifts you buy in any store, they'll ask you, do you want a return gift receipt? But giving a return gift, it really kills the whole concept of giving from the heart. If you think about it. Now, if the gift was coming for Krishna, do we say, Krishna, do you have a return gift receipt, Krishna? Because this is not my size. Right? We don't say that. Because it's coming from the Lord. So when we receive a gift, it's very important that we look beneath and beyond the item, beneath and beyond the object. Really look at the heart, the meaning, the sentiment behind that gift. Now, if Krishna were to give us a gift, we'll make sure that we polish it and we, put it in a nice showcase where the whole world can see or where we can see or something like that. But sometimes when we get a gift, then we're like, yeah, she gave me a gift. I'll just put it in the closet. I'll get to it when I get to it, When we get a gift, we should go beyond the item. We should see the heart, the intent, the sentiment, the feelings behind it. Because the person that gave us a gift, whether it's our size or not, went through the trouble. It's not like they, it's not like they got it off the street or something. They went through the trouble to really shop for the gift and, really give us a nice gift that they think we might like. So we should consider that. That's the whole concept of art. The concept of the art of giving gifts. And if we know, it's a very age-old practice. Very age-old practice. I remember this pastime just came into my mind that I don't know if it's practiced in any other country, but I know in Malaysia, Singapore, Malaysia, my hometown, whenever someone gives us a gift in the form of prasadam, of food, and they give it in a container of theirs, right? We do not give the container back empty. We put something. And in my country, if we do not have something right away to give, we put sugar. Why do we put sugar and not salt? Sugar is sweet to the tongue. Salt is like, okay, why are you giving me salt? Right? Sugar represents sweetness. So the gift giving should always be sweet, not salty. And I remember when I was, like I said, I grew up in that culture. So when I was living in Gitanagri, devotees would say, oh, Anasuya, I made this extra. I thought I liked it, whatever. And I was like, I know, I'm very happy. But then I have to return the container because they need the container back. So I don't have the time to cook, so I always put sugar. And I remember one of my god sisters asked me, Anasuya, why do you always give me sugar? Because I have enough sugar in the house. So I had to explain to her, it's because we were giving sweetness back. Krishna's arrangement, that habit spread all over Gitanagri. I'm talking about in the 90s. It doesn't happen now, but just like 25 years ago. Now everybody would give sugar in the empty containers because it's an exchange of love, exchange of sweetness. It's a very age-old practice that we give gifts. So we also give, like you said, we also give gifts based on what the person needs or what the person likes. But when we give gifts, we don't expect anything in return. Oh, I gave you a gift. Now it's my birthday. What are you going to give me? Right? That is one thing that I always try to, that I encourage parents from a very young age, try to teach our children the concept of giving without expecting anything in return. Because what happens is when we start giving that mentality, oh, you're going to get something back, they will always expect but will not learn to give. So it's it's a very nice training. I might say that it's to train our children from small. Give. My god sister, she's my senior god sister, Mother Rajalita. She always told me, the more you give, and if you don't expect, you'll get double, even triple. And that's what we have to train our children. Give, right? So here, on the appearance day of Radharani, we all know the love pastimes, the beautiful pastime between Radha and Krishna. Radharani is so merciful that she has given the most, not only is she giving, she is sharing the most valuable, priceless gift with all of us. And what is that? Her beloved, Krishna. If someone were to ask me, Anasuya, are you willing to share your husband? I say, go, hit your heart, go. Radharani is the mother of devotion. She is sharing her beloved with all of us. For someone as powerful as Mother Radharani, giving to everybody freely, without any judgment, without any status, or you got to come to this level for you to get that. She's just sharing Krishna Prema just freely. The most amazing gift that she's giving us. And she continues to give that every single day. Not only on Radhastami. Every single day she's giving the gift. Her beloved Krishna. And the least that we can do is, Radharani, what can I give you then? You're giving us your beloved. What can I give you? And one might say, oh Radharani, you know, I've chanted this many rounds. What are you giving me in return? Oh, I have fasted this many days. I've done full fast, I think 3 or 4 times. What are you giving me? If anything, you'll give me problems. Or we'll say, oh, you know, Radharani, I've been practicing the principle for so many years. Nothing has happened. Why are you wasting your time? What do you want? Right? Or we'll say, oh, you know what, Radharani? I've been doing this Krishna consciousness for so many years, I'm getting tired because you're not reciprocating with me. Then we have to ask ourselves, what do we want from Radharani? She has given us everything. It's because of her, and she has given us her beloved Krishna, the most highest gift, Krishna Prema, highest of all. It's because of her mercy that we are all here today, able to chant the holy name, right? Lord Chaitanya is Radha Krishna combined. Lord Chaitanya came just to give us the holy name. She gave us the most amazing gift. Krishna says, whenever religion declines, I will appear. And like we were mentioning in class last night at the Sunday program, that we are thinking, oh, when is Kalki avatar, this avatar, that avatar? Are Baba, it's right here, the holy name. Krishna has appeared. He has appeared in the form of his holy name, given by Lord Chaitanya, who's none other than Radha and Krishna. Radharani is so merciful. And then we ask her this, we ask her that, we ask her this, and she's saying, I've given you. What more do you want? But then we have to ask ourselves, what are we giving her? She's given us everything. What are we giving her? So the inspiration that I got from this morning's class from Mother Gita is, when we give gifts to someone, that person is benefiting. But in Krishna consciousness, when we give gift to Radharani or to Krishna or to Lord Chaitanya, they are set. We are benefiting. So when we give a gift to Radharani, it's not that she needs it. She has everything. She has a Supreme Lord. What else does she need? She doesn't need gold. She doesn't need riches. She doesn't need clothing. She doesn't need fancy saris. She's set. She has a Supreme Personality of Godhead right next to her. What else does she need? It's us that need it. So when we give her a gift, we are benefiting because it's for our growth in Krishna consciousness. So if we ask, we have many parents here, and we all have children. So as parents, what kind of gifts from our, when our kids give us gifts, what gives, I'm trying to phrase the sentence clearly because I don't think I'm clear here. What kind of gifts from our children brings us the most happiness that the children benefit, but not us? What kind of gifts will bring us happiness when the child gives us a gift, but the child benefits, but not us? Any idea? I'm looking at the parents because the kids won't get it. They are not parents yet. Yes, when they chant nicely, because they are benefiting. They're not chanting for us. But when we see our kids chanting nicely, we are so happy because they are benefiting. When we see our children engage in devotional service, so focused, we're not getting any mercy from that. It's their mercy. It's their karma. We don't share the same karma. Just because the kids, we carry them for 9 months and all that doesn't mean that we share the same karma. The blood, yeah, but not the karma, But when we see the children doing such nice devotional service, we're like, wow. Brings tears of happiness to our eyes because they are benefiting. We're not benefiting from it. When we see the kids progressing Krishna consciousness, makes us so happy because they are benefiting, not us. So in the same way, for practicing devotees, if we want to come closer to the Lord, the best gift that we can give to Radharani, okay, this is the drum roll. This is going to be the gift that you can offer. Since we didn't bring birthday gifts for Radharani, then we'll get a gift. The best gift that we can give to Radharani today is giving up attachments that hold us back in the material world. Who's going to go to Walmart now to find that gift of attachment? It's right down there. 2-minute ride. That's the best gift we can give to Radharani. The best gift. Our attachments is what's holding us back in this material world. It's the chain of illusion, like how we, when we think of jailhouse inmates, when they have that we have an attorney and what do you call handcuffs? That's right. I couldn't think of the name. Those iron handcuffs. It keeps us jailed into this prison house, right? And they're like, when will I be freed? I need an attorney to get me out of this jailhouse. But they got to let go of the attachments. And the best gift that we can give Radharani is giving up those attachments that is holding us back in this material world. Because when we give up these attachments, we have gotten the mercy of Radharani. Surefire, no doubt. When we give up the attachments, we have gotten the mercy of Radharani. If we remember the pastime of Mother Yashoda and Damodar, when she keeps tying him around the mota, it's always 2 inches short. And what are the 2 inches? What represents those 2 inches? Effort and mercy. So we gotta put the effort to want to let go of the attachment, and then we get the mercy of Radharani. And we all have that, including myself. We all have the gross and subtle attachments. But what is very difficult, and some of us may even know, what is my gross attachment? Am I attached to, the house, the car, my clothing, my shoes, my pots, But the subtle attachment are the very difficult, challenging ones, because they are very deep, they're very subtle, but man, they are big. They are big. Letting go of those attachments. Wealth, lust, anger, greed, fame, adoration, admiration, praise, glorification. We all have some form of false attachment with something or the other. And as we all know, in Bhagavad Gita, the famous I, me, mine, right? Your Prabhupada says, I am this, I'm Indian, I'm American, I'm African, I'm Chinese. We're so attached to our bodies. This is me. This is how I am. This is mine. This is me. This is mine. This is I. We're very attached to all these designations. You gotta let go of it, because we came without those designations. And we're going to leave without those designations. So we have to ask ourselves, what attachments do I have that is affecting my growth in Krishna consciousness? What attachments do I have that is affecting my family relationships, devotee relationships, friend relationships, children relationships, spouse relationships? It's there. If you just take the time to really dig down, it's there. There's some kind of attachment. I want to feel important. I always have to lead the kirtan. I should be the one, the first line in having prasadam. Right? There's always, I have to feel this. The attachments. It's very difficult to understand what is it like in Goloka Vrindavan without giving up the attachment, because everybody in Goloka Vrindavan are das, anudas. In fact, if anything, they're das, 10,000 times anudas. So sometimes we think, and I've heard this before. Oh, Mataji, I think I'm one of those Gopals that's leaning on Krishna's shoulder. Right? Or we think, I think I'm that gopi that puts the flower in Radharani. If we remember Uddhava's pastime, he didn't want to be a gopi, or a gopal, or a manjari, or surabhi, or any of those. He says, if I can just worship the blade of grass that the gopi walked on, that should be our mindset. It shouldn't be, I can be this gopi, I can be that gopi, I can be this manjari, I can be the manjaris, I can be, no. We have a very clear example in Bhagavatam. Uddhava's message. If only I can worship that blade of grass the gopi walked on. Wow. That is the mood. Then we have to ask ourselves, oh my gosh, I cannot be a gopi, I'll be a grass. Uh-oh. Can any of us imagine being a grass? But imagine Krishna walking on the grass if it was us. Wow. Amazing. Or if Krishna is coming and rubbing his shoulder on a tree, and the tree is one of us. Or the branch of the tree that he rubs on when he's walking by. Right? That is the das anudas mentality, rather than thinking, oh, I have to be right next to Krishna in his grove, in that kunja. No. That's the reason why we are here, because we want to be close to Krishna at his level. We have to be das anudas. If we remember one of the Shastra comprised by Lord Chaitanya, which one is that? Humbler than a blade of grass. We know it, but we need to be reminding ourselves always, I'm just a grass on the street. It's only by the mercy of the spiritual master that I can hear and chant the holy name, that I've gotten this mercy. We have some form of attachments that is creating this illusion, this maya, which is stopping us from progressing in our Krishna consciousness. That's a block. And our attachments are the hindrances. They are the blocks. They are the stumbling blocks to our devotional life. Why? Because Radharani is the mother of devotion. She is the mother of devotion. Complete, pure. Not a drop of dirt. Pure, not a tinge of anything impure. Pure, 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 pure. Pure as it can be. She's a mother of devotion. But the most difficult task, as we said earlier, is to figure out what are our attachments. So it's all done. And when we figure out what are our attachments, the next challenging step is when we give a gift of Radharani to help us get rid of our attachments, the next phase comes, the mercy. So sometimes we think, okay, Radharani, please help me to be very, very selfless, for example. Help me to be very, very selfless. Then we think, okay, from tomorrow on, I'm going to be selfless. Yeah, right. It doesn't happen that way. When we make a prayer to Radharani to help us, give us our attachment, that is when the test comes. You want to be selfless? I'm going to throw a curveball. Are you ready for it? And then she starts her work, the grinding work. The grinding motor. The grinding work. Okay, you made this prayer on my birthday, so I'm going to test you if you really want to be selfless. And then the test comes. Then we say, oh Krishna, why are you torturing me? Radharani, you're not being merciful. She said, but I am giving you mercy because you made the prayer on my birthday. So we should be ready. When we say a prayer to Radharani, we should be ready to accept that she is going to clean us up. Why? Because she's going to say, Krishna, this is a very nice devotee who has really worked hard to work on his attachments, to work on her attachments. Please accept him. Please accept her. We got to clean up our act. We should be ready for the mercy when we say a prayer. The prayer shouldn't be, okay, Radharani, I want to be selfless, but it's going to be in my terms. I will call the shots. It's going to be in my terms and how I can handle it. That's not selfless. That is being the controller. Completely against what Bhagavad Gita teaches us. Right? Completely against what Bhagavad Gita teaches us. If we are going to say, Radharani, please make me selfless. Please give up my attachment so I can have a better relationship with, I don't know, this devotee or that devotee or this family member or whatever. Then she's going to take control. We're not going to take control. She's going to take control and she's going to test us. Like when we go to school, we all have gone to school. Like when we ask the teacher, teacher, I'm really not getting this math problem and I really need help. So I'm going to trust myself in your hands. You please tell me how I'm going to pass this class. Now, the teacher will definitely help us, but she's not going to help us by giving us an easy test. so we can get an A. She's going to give the same test, but she's going to do extra tutoring classes, which is going to be out of our comfort zone. We have to make the time for it. We have to make adjustments in our lives just to get the help that we need so we can pass the class. Radharani, the same thing. She's saying, I will help you. You got to be ready for the mercy. She's so merciful. She's actually waiting for us to give up our attachments. Why? So that we can come closer to her beloved that she has shared with all of us through the holy name. She has shared Krishna with all of us. All of us. Every single human being that says, I want Krishna, she goes, here he is. You can have my Krishna. So loving, so amazing. But we also have to let go of our attachments so we can come closer to the Lord. And it's not just today that we have to say this prayer. Oh, because it's Radhastami, it's a very auspicious day, so I'll just make this prayer, or just because it's Radhastami, the next day if I forget it. No, it should be our constant prayer. We should always be aware of our attachments, because the goal of life is to be detached. That's the goal of life. In order to go back to Godhead, in order to reach Goloka Vrindavan, in order to get the mercy of Krishna, we have to be detached. We cannot carry that baggage with us. Like we mentioned in class yesterday, we come naked, we leave naked. In fact, if we think about it, even after we die, we don't even know whether they're going to, bury us or cremate us or ship the body to, India, Africa, Timbuktu, or whether it's going to be in a white sari, or we have no idea. We're gone. The soul is gone. But what we do from the time of birth to the time of death is getting rid of our attachments. Because the goal of life is to be detached. And what is so even more amazingly beautiful is Radharani's mercy comes through our spiritual master. Our spiritual master is a representative of Radharani's mercy. Why? Because the Guru is teaching us to be detached. The same thing as Radharani. He's teaching us how to be detached. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him, ecstatic prema emanates. What's that ecstatic prema? Krishna prema. From him, ecstatic prema emanates. By him, ignorance is destroyed. That is what Radharani is trying to do. Remove the ignorance of attachment. Remove it, pluck it out, so we can be detached. He is my Lord, birth after birth. Such a beautiful prayer we have of our spiritual master. And those of us who are not initiated, we have Srila Prabhupada as our preeminent Shiksha Guru. He is the representative of Radharani's mercy. And if you know the pastime, you know how much his father, Gaur Mohan Dev, would always say, I just want my son to be a servant of Radharani. He is. Srila Prabhupada was till today, the representative of Radharani's mercy. So if we say, oh, but you know what, how can I see Radharani's mercy? Because I'm not so elevated. Yes, we are not so elevated to see Radharani's mercy, but we have the Guru to give us that mercy. We have the Guru to teach us, let go of the attachments. Give up your attachments. Offer it before the feet of the Supreme Lord. Offer it before the Guru. Offer it before Radharani. Tell him, please remove this. This is really blocking my Krishna consciousness. It's really blocking my growing process. I don't want to feel this way. I want to give it up. And when we say the prayer, we have to be crying. Not just, lip service. We have to be crying, just like how the child, when I'm sure some of us have, when we have gone to the store when our kids were little, when the kids get lost, they're crying for their mother. Mommy, 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 daddy. They're crying, hysterically crying. I remember when Vrinda was 18 months old, we were going out to State College, coming back after picking up a devotee after for a retreat in Gitanag. This was back in 99. Yes, 99. She was about 18 months old. And we got her in a very bad car accident. And then we were transported to the nearest hospital in Lewistown. And I got the worst hit. Literally the worst hit. The driver got a whiplash. The devotee that we picked up had a whiplash. Vrinda got the least. The least. She just had a little cut on her tongue is all she got. But the car capsized 3 times. So I don't know how that girl escaped it. But I got the worst. And I remember when I was in the ER, I was so miserable that that all I could hear was Vrinda crying, I don't know, the other side of the ward, like yelling hysterically, mommy, mommy, mommy. And she was, at the time, she was, high breastfed. That's why she's so tall. I breastfed her for 3 years. So she wouldn't take anything but just breast milk. And the doctors and nurse tried to give her this milk and this juice and that juice, and she just kept, mommy, mommy, until she saw her dad. Then she was like quiet, and the nurse said, you must be the dad. Because she just stopped like that. That is how much we have to cry for Radharani's mercy. We have to cry so much. Radharani, I don't like this attachment. I want to give it up. It's killing me, but I don't know how to give it up. So I'm begging you to help me get rid of this attachment. Please take it away. But remember, when we make that prayer, get ready for the mercy, because it's not going to become on a golden platter with fresh roses or butter icing cake with fondant topping. Nope. It's going to come hard. And with that, and even when we go through that, we still pray to Radharani, because she will give us the shelter. She will give us the strength to really fight, to really face those battles. She will give us the strength, but we have to cry to her. So how many of us have a gift of attachment to offer to Radharani tonight? Hariva, that's one hand up. See, no Walmart. I saved you a trip, Prabhu. How many of us have an attachment to give up? See? Radharani is going to get the best birthday gift tonight. She's going to get the best birthday gift. In fact, for Radharani, giving up our attachments is the best gift that we can give her. Not golds and riches, that's okay. But she wants our heart. She wants our mind. She wants everything that we have. Clean it up. Purify it. Scrub it. She wants that. Why? So that we can go closer to Krishna. Because in order to go to Krishna, we have to be detached. But detachment can only mean letting go of the attachments. That's the best gift we can give her. Best gift. And I am very sure that today is going to be Radharani's very happy birthday, because she's going to get a lot of wonderful gifts from us. Just a simple prayer. My spiritual master many years ago, Prabhu, how much time do they need on the altar? Can you check, Krishna Prabhu? Thank you. My spiritual master many years ago in Gitanagari, every time for Radhastami, even for New Year's, different fellows, because we are covered, you know, so covered up with what's happening out there, so covered up with so much bombardment and this and that, you know, this material stuff, that material, this problem, that problem, you know, work, family, home, boss, CEO, my God, it goes on. Never ends. This is the material world. It's Kali Yuga. In fact, I was talking to one devotee, and I told this devotee was telling me, Mataji, every day there's test. I told him, when the day you have no test, please call me. I'll join that same party with you. Just let me know when the day is. I'll come. We'll go out for dinner, whatever. Just come. Let me know when. I don't know when that day, in a day with no tests. Wow. And this material world is nothing but just test. Nothing but just test. So today, on this beautiful day of Radharani's birthday, we should all, with folded hands, crying hearts, bleeding hearts, sincerity, just as a child cries for the mother. We should say, Radharani, I have, something is blocking this relationship. There's some attachment that's blocking it. Remove it. Remove it. There's something that's blocking the growth of my Krishna consciousness. I don't know what it is, but remove it. There's something that's blocking me to get closer to the Lord. Remove it. There's something that's blocking me from getting close to this devotee. Remove it. But sometimes human nature, the tendency is, what happens is we think, oh, but it's in that person. It's in us. It's very easy. You know, whenever we point a finger, there are 3 fingers pointing back at us. It's very easy to blame someone else. No, it's because of you that I'm going through this. No. We have to be humble enough to remove it. We have to be humble enough to... There's a feedback on the mic. What is it? I'm hearing feedback. Tick, tick, tick sound. And we have to request and beg, Radharani, please remove it. I want to come closer to Krishna. That is the best gift that we can give. The best of all gifts. And yeah, you know, she's the mother of devotion. My God, she wants us all back. Like a mother, when our, yes, Prabhu. 10. So when, you know, as mothers, when our children are away from home, as parents, we wait when the kids will come home, right? We want to see our kids to come home quickly. But the same thing with Radharani. She's waiting for us to come. She's waiting for us to come closer. She's waiting for us to come to Goloka Vrindavan. She's waiting for us to come closer to her beloved. What? Gotta let go of the attachments. Gotta drop it. So this was a very nice topic that really inspired me, you know, from Mother Gita. And like I said early on, I really would like to dedicate this class to her because I felt this was a very opportune topic of the art of giving a gift to Radharani on her birthday is giving up our attachments. Hare Krishna. So we have 10 minutes. Are there any questions? Any clarification? Any thoughts? Any sharing? We all have attachments to give up? How many hands are we going to see up here? Harival! Radharani is going to have a wonderful birthday today. Oh my God, she's going to have a party. And then she's going to clean us up and tell Krishna, here are the devotees. Amazing. Any questions, devotees? Okay. Any takeaways? This is my fun part. There has to be, yes.
I have a question.
Uh-oh. No, it's coming from him, so I have to be prepared. Yes, go ahead. Sorry. Uh-huh.
She is the mother of devotion. She is the personification of devotion. What should we request? And this is,
Mhm.
what should we request out of our hearts? That Radharani will be pleased to hear us request from her.
Attachments.
Same thing.
Because that's what's holding us back. The attachments is what's holding us back in this material world. Because Radharani wants to take us closer to the Lord. And Srila Prabhupada said, I have to read this. I got this from Mother Gita this morning. It was amazing. And I have to share it. I think Dear Krishna also was in the class and he remembered it. And Mother Gita said, okay. She said, if we want to know Krishna, we have to approach Radharani. If we want to know Radharani, we approach Lord Chaitanya. If we want to know Lord Chaitanya, we approach Lord Nityananda. If we want to know Lord Nityananda, we go to Srila Prabhupada. If we want to know about Srila Prabhupada, we go to spiritual master. Beautiful. That's the step-by-step process. So if we see, the Guru is a representative of Radharani's mercy. So if we want to get to Radharani, we have to go to the right channel, to the spiritual master. Guru, Srila Prabhupada, Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, Radharani, and she'll say, okay, clean you up. Krishna's right next to me. I'll take you to him. But you gotta let go of it. Because the Guru, as we said earlier, is the representative of Radharani's mercy, so his duty is to remove our darkness, like Radha Prabhu was mentioning in class on Friday morning, on a Bhagavatam class. The duty of the Guru is to remove the darkness in our eyes, that ignorance. Let go of our attachments. The Guru's job is to help us remove, let go of our attachments, be detached, so that we can get the mercy of Radharani to go to Krishna. So it's very important that we always pray, how can I let go of this attachment? How can I let go of this attachment? I want to be detached. So we should, and actually, the more we let go of our attachments, the more bhakti increases. Because she's a mother of devotion, right? If you look at the garden, in order to, we have few gardeners here, farmers, gardeners. When we want to grow something, what is the first thing that we do to the soil? Till it, and then weed it, and then seed, and then a lot of work, eh? That's what we do to our hearts. The tilling, if you see the tilling machine, it goes circles. That's the heart. We are tilling the heart in circles, getting out the weed. And then you pull out the weeds. And the weeds are deep roots. Sometimes you gotta take a knife and cut that weed off if it won't come out. And then we put the seed, Bhakti Lata Beach, the seed of devotion. But that we have to remove the weeds, the attachments. So the more we offer the prayer to the Lord saying, Radharani, remove my attachments, Bhakti, the devotion increases, because she's a mother of devotion. So she will give us devotion, she will increase it. But we gotta let go of the attachments. Yes.
This is just a request.
Hmm. Oh, I have my glasses. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes. So this was actually shared by Jayapataka Swami. I read that this morning. Radhastami and the glories of Radharani. Very short paragraph. By observing Radhastami, all our sins accumulated for so many births are eradicated. It's equivalent to 100,000 Ekadasis, or more than that. More. And if you observe Radhastami, there are unlimited benefits. You get all the benefits of bathing in the holy rivers. If you give 1,000 times more than Mount Meru of gold in charity, that is nothing compared to what you get by observing Radhastami. We don't have to do thousands of Ekadasis, if we can live that long, that is. We don't have to go to Mount Meru. No goals and riches. Just observe and offer ourselves. Very simple process. Very simple. Actually, the mind is what makes it complicated. Sure, Prabhupada made it very simple for us. But because of our attachments, we make it complicated. But it's a very simple process. But when we make it complicated, then we need the Guru to make it simple again. Then again it gets complicated. Okay, then the Guru, clean up again. Then it gets complicated. Then we clean up again. It's a never-ending process. Because why? Because if we clean up, then we think, oh, this is very easy. Wow, it's a shortcut. I'm done. 1 year, I'm clean up. I'm done. Yeah, right. Give it 5 years. Because why? We become very comfortable, attached, and even proud. Oh, I've made it. That's an attachment. Pride. That I've done it. I've made it. You know, I've done it for whatever. It's pride. That's also an attachment. So the more we continue on this process of Bhakti Yoga, the more we get purified, the more there's no time for being attached to being, oh, I'm all this. You know. 3 more minutes. Any takeaways? This is nice. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, this was from Jayapataka Swami this morning. Any other takeaways? Any other questions? Any other reflections? There's got to be one takeaway aside from offering our attachments, which is very nice. Or shall I pick on someone? Yes, Mamina. Always look forward to your takeaways. The mic thing is underneath, I believe. Sugar, how? Saki.
Like when you were saying that sharing her beloved. Yeah, so that doesn't happen to us, or what beloved we don't want to share even our side of the bed or like our share of the food or our favorite things or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so sharing is a big part of our life. Yeah. That's what I learned. So sharing anything could be anything.
And Srila Prabhupada shared with us. He came, he propagated the holy name, and he gave us everything, and he shared. He never held anything back. He was a fine example. Fine example. Thank you.
And also
Yes.
relating to that sharing, how we are out of jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was also thinking.
Yes.
We are sharing, but our heart is still full. That's what I realized.
That is the reason why we have to cry and pray. Radharani, please remove this. Really beg for it, because it's not lip service, it's from the heart. And we have to mean it when we say it. We have to mean it when we say it. It's very important that we really mean when we say a prayer. You know. I think we can get ready for Aarti. Can you see? Oops. Saki, can you go back for me, please? So we will thank you so much for giving me your attention, and thank you for allowing me to share this wonderful topic of Goshtama Mother Gita in Atlanta. She really inspired me this morning. And again, wish you all a very happy Radhastami. We will now go into Aarti, followed by Pushpa Abhishek flower offering, and then we'll have Radharani's feast. Hari Hari Bol. This coming out is only out. While we are waiting for the Aarti, I would like to mention to the devotees. Okay, I'm going to go this way. Hold on. Mention to the devotees that we have a very nice birthday cake that was made by Meera. She's walking out of the door, caught her in time, and she made a very wonderful cake for Radharani. It's very beautiful, and we have seen her cakes for Janmashtami too. So it's offered and it will be distributed. So by the prasadam time, when you see her, please do thank her. She meditated on this for 2 weeks. Complete full dhyan yoga. Just waiting for the pujari to blow the kangsha, and then we can have kirtan. Just play something on the function. After the Aarti is when we will do Pushpa Abhishek, and that's when we would request devotees to offer your gift to Radharani in the form of prayer. It's a very nice offering to the lordships. I also want to welcome the Naveen Sham back in our community. Always nice to have him back. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nittai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nittai Gaura Haribol. Nittai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nittai Gaura Haribol. Go Premanande. Jayam Vishnupada Paramhamsa Paragvacharya Stotha to Sri Srimati His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shilu Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupada Paramhamsa Paragvacharya Stotha to Sri Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shamakunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Sri Radhastami Mahotsava Ki. Let's try it one more time. Sri Radhastami Mahotsava Ki. Haribo. Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai.
Hare Krishna. So now is the last part of the program, which is going to be Pushpa Abhishek, and we will be chanting from Sri Radhastami. It's right on the lyrics. So as once the pujaris are set, we have Bhavya having flowers ready. If we can encourage your voice, so please go up. Offer flowers to Radharani with the prayer of giving up our attachments as a gift to Radharani so that we can be detached and go closer to Krishna. So we will start with the bhajans, and as they are ready, they will motion you. Dear Krishna, can you motion them to start coming up when the pujaris are ready? Thank you. So we'll start. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Gokula Tharuni Mandala Mahite Gokula Tharuni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Hare Nishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Hare Nishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Gokula Tharuni Mandala Mahite Gokula Tharuni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Vrishabhanu Dadi Navashashi Leke Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishake Vrishabhanu Dadi Navashashi Leke Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishake Gokula Tharani Mandala Maite Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Barite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Barite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Radhe Jayo Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Gokula Dharani Mandala Maite Gokula Dharani Mandala Maite Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Hari Nishkuta Vrenda Vipineshe Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Hari Nishkuta Vrenda Vipineshe Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Vrishabhanudadi Navashashi Lekhe Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishakhe Vrishabhanudadi Navashashi Lekhe Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishakhe Radhe Jayo Jayo Madhava Daite Radhe Jayo Jayo Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Sri Radhastami Mahotsav ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Go Premanande. Would like to read the English translation of this beautiful bhajan of Srimati Radharani. If you could go down the slide, beta. Thank you. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. O Radha, O beloved of Madhava, O you who are worshipped by all the young girls of Gokul, all glories unto you, all glories unto you. You who dress yourself in such a way as to increase Lord Damodar's love and attachment for you. O Queen of Vrindavan, which is the pleasure grove of Lord Hari. O new moon that has risen from the ocean of King Vrishabhanu. O friend of Lalita, O you who make Vishaka loyal to you due to your wonderful qualities of friendliness, kindness, and faithfulness to Krishna. O you who are filled with compassion, O you whose divine characteristics are described by the great sages Sanaka, Sanatana, O Radhe, please be merciful unto me. Srimati Radhastami ki, Shri Shri Radha Sharad Bihari ki. Thank you so much for being part of this wonderful Radhastami. We hope all of you have enjoyed it as much as I did with all the association. Before we conclude, I would like to request devotees to please do come up and see the deities and the beautiful setup that we have for Radha Sharad Bihari here. And before you leave, please do not forget your box prasadam. We have a wonderful feast prepared for the devotees of Radharani and a beautiful birthday cake. Thanks to Meera. Hari Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
about the oil. And then another guy in town, he had a electrical supply. He was the greatest expert in the whole town. But he had a store. So when you come, the people that the advisor comes in and asks, what can I do? He gives them some tips. But anybody that comes by, you just buy yourself. Can't tell you how to do it. But it's a piece of cake, you know, it's just a cake. You connect with the things are colorful and everything, not connect. And then one of the guys comes to check, and this guy, God's fine. Yeah, just like that. You know, and I was there 2 years. I mean, you see how much stuff I've picked up, you know? So that's what I want to share, that kind of thing. I know a lot now. And you can't get that in school. So like this guy that came to the baseball team. So how did you do what you want? So they won't teach you that, but you have to take the area of the place, length and breadth, split the area, and then that amount is multiplied by 10. And that's the number of watts. So if you have a 5 by 10, that's 50. If I didn't maybe 5 by 10 small, 5 feet is very big. So let's just say 10 by 10. 10 by 10 foot blade. Well, still better. Yeah, 100 square feet voice large one. So you need a machine, it's very well, either that does 1,000 or this is above 1,000, you don't want to get under. Yeah, so 1,000, 1,200 watts, you do it. But if you didn't know that you have to multiply the area, multiply by 10 to get the number, how would you instruct it? I didn't tell you that in school. So, but these guys know. And little by little, it's a very videos and YouTube. These guys that know share now. Yeah. But you don't know something. How do you do this? Okay, but 2 or 3 videos, you watch all of them, because you won't, one person is doing everything. So there's little things, yeah. Watch the repetition and then, but I got a lot of schooling from those guys. Yeah, so for me, it's like extra stuff. But yeah. So that's what I want to say. Now they even got money. People are making money by just having a whole class video. And then they advertise this is there, before, and all prepared. 1995, you pay, and you go to the whole university. So it's even better like that and make money like that. And you pick whatever and start. But obviously you have to know the guns, how to use them to show you. Okay? So still it's not quite, if you have an experience, but you're going to have to watch it. Yeah. So that's why the guys came to show me. And then when I put all the wires together, all the stuff. Yeah. We're talking about starting as so you put the frame, you put horizontal like that, and then there's the place where you go to dig a hole and you make holes between and run your wire from stuff forward and get these things.